Imagine seeing a beautiful girl you want to talk to. What thoughts run through your mind? It's not the right time. She probably has someone. She has a boyfriend. I don't look the best right now. It's not the right place. I am not rich enough. My car is too old. I will talk to her next time. I will see her again for sure. This place, she comes here all the time, probably. No, it's not gonna work. I'm simply not enough. Those type of girls don't go for me. No, I'm just a complete loser. Why am I even thinking and bothering? These exact thoughts run through my mind every time I see a girl that I like and I want to talk to. Till today, this negative talk produces a lot of negative thoughts inside your mind, which in terms produce a lot of negative emotions. Do you want to know how I overcome negative thoughts and emotions? I will tell you right now. Watch how you talk to yourself. This is called inner critic. I used to talk down to myself. I had a lot of negative self-talk, which led to a lot of negative thoughts, a lot of negative expectations, a lot of negative emotions, which were brewing in me. And the root of all of this for me was my own self-talk. I was very judgmental, was very criticizing and very harsh towards myself inside my head. And as I did my research, I found out that this talk, this self-talk and inner critic is the internalized voice of your parent. This was the voice of my mom, who was really kind of strict and disciplined with me, and she was holding really high standards for me in order for me to become a better man in life and to do better and to push me to do best. But I think it backlashed a little bit in terms of my inner voice and my inner critic. It became a little bit too harsh on myself. And I decided to change it. So I went on doing my research. I read a lot of books, watched a lot of videos. And I started with awareness, started simply by noticing how I talk to myself. Journal your negative thoughts and replace them with positive. As I started listening to my self-talk, I also started writing down whatever I've heard. It's called journaling. I started to write down my thoughts and see on paper what kind of thoughts I am thinking. This was very interesting experiment for me. Try it for yourself. You will see how much noise and how much rubbish goes through your head, which is absolute nonsense based on absolute nothing. Or I found this in my journal. Actually, I want to read it for you. I was going through a party and I was having anxiety that I won't be accepted. It will be shit party and everything will go wrong and girls won't talk to me and I haven't been out for so long. So I wrote everything down. So I wrote down, I don't have a +1. They will ask, where is she? And think I am not cool, not accepted. So my friend was throwing those parties and I promised that I would come with +1 with a girl and I didn't find one. So I was anxious that they will judge me and they won't accept me without +1. I don't want to go with name. I didn't want to go with specific person. That's why I didn't take that girl at that time. Friend of name is hot. She will not pay attention. I want to me. I will tell. What? Small again. I will feel small again. She didn't reply to me. She is too good for me. What the fuck? So basically I saw on the previous party, I saw the friend of one girl that I know that was cute, and this is how I judged myself. I already created the mindset that she will not pay attention to me, she will not like me, she never replied to me. So this is how my thoughts created a reality. They will put me on a table with boring, ugly people. What the fuck? So they had at that time, it was kind of in the middle of pandemic parties, and we had table services, and I was afraid that they will put me with ugly people. I said it's not true in the brackets. I won't be noticed. Not true. I can't do it again. Be the best there, be sociable. Last time was luck. So last party I went there, I was really on point. I really enjoyed it. I knew a lot of people. And now I am simply afraid that I cannot do it again. It was luck. It's simply not true. Parking will be paid. I waste money on drinks. This is obviously super negative stuff. Like, all right, you will spend some money on drinks and parking will be covered because you drank something. I lower my energy to those people vibrations in the club. I won't be on the main table where fun is. I'll be left alone. So this was my negative thoughts and negative fears. And on the next page, I rewrote it. I transformed all those thoughts. I don't need anyone. They invited me because I am cool by myself. This refers to I don't need any plus one. I will not go with name with that girl. I am cool without her, not my vibe. That's it. The friend of this girl that I know will fall for me, fight for my attention. Come, I am cool. I am cool, I deserve it. So this is like a strong frame, strong mindset that I am the prize. Everyone comes to me. I'm cool. I deserve everything that is there for me. They will put me in the main table where the most fun is. I'll be here, center of attention. I will be the most sociable, connect with everyone on Instagram as I always did. I will have a budget of spending this amount of money. It will be worth it. It's fun. People in the club are fun and beautiful. I will be surrounded with nice people all night and right energy. So basically, I just physically rewrote my negative thoughts. And with this mindset, I went to a party and it was fun. So none of the things I wrote before as a negative thoughts, they were not true. Gain awareness. I learned how to meditate and created a habit out of it. I will talk more about this in another video, but being aware of when your self-talk starts, being aware of yourself and your thoughts, your body, your sensations, meditations help you gain more awareness, and this will help you recognize exact moment when you start thinking negatively and cut it down in the roots. Practice often to create a habit. Once you start noticing negative thoughts come up, cut it down in the beginning. Be extremely aware. So this will actually never stop. The negative thoughts, negative flow of thoughts will always be there for some reason. My task was just to notice them as much as I can without judgment when I don't notice them, but constantly noticing those patterns, the thoughts, the root of those thoughts, and stopping them will create a habit. You will know how it feels in your body to start thinking that, and you will know how it feels to stop it and replace it. So by doing it over and over again every day for like a month or 2 or 3, will simply create a habit for you, which created a habit for me, and slowly rewire your brain to think in a different way and to be in a different way. Don't believe all your thoughts. There are too many thoughts. I don't remember, it's like 1,000 of thoughts, and actually 70 or 80 or 90% of them are the same every single day. This is absolutely crazy stuff. This flow is just going and going and going. It doesn't care about you. It's just there to exist. The thoughts are there just to be thought. Thoughts will think themselves regardless. And thoughts, they are just like drafts of reality, drafts or possible chance of reality, the fraction that could happen or will never happen or will happen. It's just crazy to think that they are true. They can be partially based on past experience, but there is absolutely no guarantee. But when you think those thoughts, become compulsive, obsessive, feel that emotion, you can definitely attract those events and thoughts into your physical realm by being that negative thing. Instead of thinking what could happen, think of what you can do the best at that very moment. For me to get rid of the negative thoughts, I come up with a action plan. To find out if it's true or not true, I choose simply to go and do it. If I am afraid to talk to a girl or I have a lot of negative thoughts, I will talk to myself and say to myself, simply go and find out. If I'm afraid to do something with business, to make a deal, to talk to somebody, to get something out of somebody, there's a lot of negative thoughts and negative expectations. It won't be possible. I won't make it. They won't accept me, and so on. Simply to cut this down, just go for it and do it. And show up in the best way that you can. You got it. Every time I had anxiety of something, it's the most difficult part, but I would put myself out there and do my best at that very moment, at every and each stage of interaction or situation. In the end of it, I will find out that the anxiety that I had was literally for nothing, just as I had with going to the club event that I mentioned earlier. It will all go away once you're in the situation, in the moment. You are showing up in there and you see it's not scary. The people are just normal. They're the same people as you, and you feel confident and you just go for it and do it. Go into your fears, go into your anxiety. And to cut those thoughts down, just do the action to find out and do the best what you can. Take the front seat of your life and be in control by being mindful of your thoughts. Your negative thoughts create a lot of negative emotions, and a lot of negative emotions create general negative attitude towards life, which in turn will attract negative events, bring negative situations to your life. You can choose what to think, how to think, and as a result, how you feel. I believe in you, and I talk more about self-talk and self-love and relationship to your own self in this video. So you might want to check it out, and I will see you in the next one.